you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. If you guys are first timers to the channel or first timers to the Strat, then welcome to you guys. We are about to change the way that you guys trade. If you haven't done so yet, you can do so down below. Click that subscribe button and then hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. Okay, I send out main watch lists for you guys. I send out top 5 watch lists for you guys every day. I send out weekly swings, monthly swings, motivational videos, informational videos, learning tools. I've got over 200 videos for you guys to learn the strat from, including broadening formations, how to trade outside bars, inside bars, 3-1 setups, double inside bars, what these candlesticks numbers mean, Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% rule. I go over trade reviews. Okay, there's a ton of videos for you guys to go through and learn the strat through the videos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. And again, guys, you can comment there. You can DM me there. There's no dumb questions. There's no silly questions. Just ask away. You guys are learning, and I'm here to help you guys learn. So feel free to ask away. You can also do the same thing down below in the comment section. Ask any question you'd like. Comment. And I usually get back to you guys within the same day. I'm pretty adamant about getting back to you guys and answering your questions in a timely manner. One other note before we get started here. Thank you guys very, very much. I never expected for this channel actually to be monetized, and not even this quickly. We've been here for 3 or 4 months on this channel, and we are making waves with the Griswold gang. So thank you guys very much to everybody who's subscribed, everybody who watches the videos. I am here to give you guys this content for free, okay? I don't want to charge you guys. I don't want you guys to have to use your own money, okay? So what I'm asking you guys in return for watching the videos is watch the ads and let the advertisers pay me to teach you guys and show you guys the strat and the trading strategy. Okay, that's what I ask of you guys. Just watch it. If it's a little longer, go grab yourself a water or something, and that's how you guys can help me out. I also believe down below at the bottom of your screen, there's like a super sticker thing. It's just an extra little tip function. I think there's a bunch of different dollar values. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to do that as well. But let's get started on this list, guys. I am going to put the top 5 watch list again at the end of this video. So stay tuned for the end of the video. I will give you my top 5 plays for Wednesday, June 8th. Okay, this is what this watch list is for Wednesday, June 8th. Again, the top 5 plays will be at the end of this video. Okay, so let's get going through this. And I probably won't talk about it in this video as much, but I want to eventually talk to you guys about trading psychology and how that works and how we need to just kind of, forget about trades. You lose a trade and there's nothing you guys can do about it. So if you guys lose on a trade, move on to the next one and move on to the next one, okay? Let's get started here with CSCO, Cisco Systems. So a lot of these plays today ended up being a 2 down that finished green. That's my washer going off, sorry guys. A lot of these plays ended up being a 2 down green. Okay, so when we look at this, we've got a 2 down, so a 2 bar breaks one side or the other. A 2 down breaks only the low side of the previous candle, and it finished green. So that gives us probability that it is going to trend higher. Now, I'd like to see this week green if this is to trend up. But if we go to the weekly, here's our daily trigger, okay? So if we trigger, this week is going to flip to green, okay? So we're looking for that flip. and we're looking for the day, the week, and the month to all be green. So if we hit this trigger, this will become true. We'll have the day, the week, and the month all green. So we can take calls on this one or just buy common shares at $45.66. CHWI is Chewy. Same thing. There's a ton of these plays, guys. They're almost all 2 down greens. Almost. Okay, stay tuned for the top 5. So again, a 2 down green on Chewy, CHWY. We take calls on this one at $28.99. And again, we're looking for that week to be green. So that week will flip to green right there. So if we go back to the daily, it's not even our first target. So before we hit first targets, that week would flip to green, okay? So watch that on Chewy. If you're looking for this indicator, click on your indicators tab, type in time frame continuity, and the author is Board Rider B, okay? And if you want these little numbers below the candlesticks, candle type the Strat author Crinklebind. Okay, and I know a lot of you guys who have been following me, you guys hear this continuously over and over and over again. We're drilling it into you guys. We're also drilling it into everybody who is new to the channel and new to the Strat, okay? And that's why I keep repeating myself on all of this stuff. PayPal is up next, PYPL. So PayPal, same thing, 2 down green. We are already green and to the upside on the day, the week, and the month. So we can look for calls at the yellow trigger line, $88.86. And here is our first target right here. I should change that to green. There we go. First target green. And then our next target is all the way up here. Do we hit that? It's not really probable, but it is possible. Okay? Well, it's actually doesn't look too bad. So day, week, month, all green. And I get a lot of questions again, guys, on where I take my strike prices when I'm taking call options. So let's look at PayPal, for example. If this does trigger here, my call option is, my strike price is going to be $89. Okay, it's the closest outside of the money. So I'm taking 89 on this, and my expiry date, I'm taking the closest expiry. So if it's Wednesday, I'm taking Wednesday. If it's Friday, I'm taking Friday. You don't have to. You guys can take a couple expiries out. Gives you a little bit more time, and the movement on the gains and the losses won't move as fast on you guys, okay? So next up, we've got Airbnb. Same thing, 2 down, green. Okay, so we can look for calls at $123.95. Again, we're looking for this week to turn green for the flip on the week. That flip happens right here, okay, before we even hit the trigger. So if we do trigger, we will be green on the day, the week, and the month. Micron Technologies, MU, 2 down, green. Calls at $70.88. And again, this thing is glitching like it has been. Go back. The day and the week are green. Can we get a monthly green here? Probably not. Not likely. But the day and the week for the day trades are green. The month, I like to see green, but it doesn't have to be green, okay? When we're day trading, what I like to see is that the hourly, the daily, and the weekly. And you're saying, oh, Clark, there's no hourly there. Well, you go down to the hourly chart. There's your hourly. Hourly's green. But if the I was going to say if the day is green, the hourly is green, but that's not true. So hourly, daily, weekly. But if we are triggering this trade in the morning, the hourly will be green, okay? So day, week, month, etc., etc. I think we were on MU. So NVIDIA is up next. NVDA calls at 189.92, targets at the top of the preceding wicks, like so. And again, it looks like if we go to the weekly, we've got a flip here, right here. Okay, so we can put that line in just to see where that flip would occur, just so we can see. Go back to the day. Before we even hit our first target, we have flipped the week from red to green. Okay, that's on NVIDIA. DraftKings, DKNG. Somebody asked me about this. I think it was Rob Abbott asked me about this. Yes, it's obviously on here. So we've got a 1, 2 down, 2 up is what we're looking for on a Rev Strat. So 2-2 reversal, but a 1-2-2 reversal. Okay, day and week are green. The month is pretty far out. We would have to hit, let's see. We would have to hit second targets, okay? Or halfway up to the second target before we saw a flip on the month. But the day and the week are currently green. So we can look for calls on this one at 1309. Targets at the top of the preceding wicks on DraftKings. There you go, Rob Abbott. I do want to say I also had another donation from Bobby B. So I think it was Bobby B. So thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate it. So thank you. Citigroup, ticker symbol C, has another 2 down, finish green. Let's look for calls on this one at $52.24. The day and the week are both green. Our flip of the month, I think, looks really close. I'm a liar. The flip on the month is way up here. And we're likely not going to get that tomorrow. So there's that. Okay, that's on Citigroup. So calls at 52.24. QQQ is up next. 2 down green. Taking calls at 310.66. Where does the week flip to green? The week flips to green at the trigger of the daily. Okay, so if we trigger the daily, our weekly is flipped to green. Okay, and on the monthly, can we flip the month to green in the same time frame? Same thing right here. The month flips to green at the same spot. So we can flip 2 out of these. The day, the week, and the month can all be greens on QQQ tomorrow, possibly. GE, that's General Electric, 2 down, green. We can take calls at 78.13. IBM, 2 down, green, hammer candle. Calls at 142.98. The week is red, but it's not going to take much again for us to flip that thing to green, and we would be, let's take a look at this. So weekly, right there. If we trigger, we are green right across the board. Day, week, month, quarterly, and yearly on IBM. This may be actually a good play tomorrow. MS is Morgan Stanley, 2 down green. We can take calls on Morgan Stanley at 85.42. Targets at the top of the preceding wicks. Starbucks, SBUX, 2 down green. Calls 79.77. Targets right here, 81.28. Okay, first target, 81.28 on Starbucks. WFC, that's Wells Fargo Company, 2 down green. Calls at 45.55. The day and the week are green. We want to flip that month to green. We are hitting, this looks very probable. If we do, go ahead to the upside. There we go. Before we even hit second targets, the month would flip to green on Wells Fargo. AMD, Paul E. Tuaru's favorite ticker symbol to play. 2 down green. We're looking for a 3, 2 down, 2 up reversal. Calls at 106.28. First targets at 109.57. Again, this week is currently red. Let's go on to the weekly. Our flip occurs at $108.27. So if we go back to the daily, there you have it. Before we even hit our first target at the top of the wick. Okay, that is our flip. AMD, LOW, lows. The spread between the bid and the ask usually isn't great on lows, but we do have a 2 down green on lows. Calls at 196.17. The week flip, I believe, is right here. It's at the trigger. Am I right? Just above the trigger, okay? That's for the weekly to turn green on LOW. MasterCard MA, 2 down green. We can take calls on MasterCard at 364.46. Same thing with lows. The spread between the bid and the ask usually isn't great, but I do like to see this. Day, week, month, quarterly, yearly, all green. If we go to the month, it's still inside bar. It's very possible that we break that inside bar tomorrow if we continue to trend up on this thing. There we go. I'll put that in there. We can go back to the day. Just above first targets would take the inside bar out of the month on MasterCard. Okay, Microsoft is up next. Mr. Softy, 2 down green. We're looking for a 3-2-2 reversal to the upside. Calls at 273.17. Day and the week are green on Microsoft. NKE, that's Nike, 2 down green. Calls at 121.67. If we look at the monthly, this bar up to here. And we would be looking for a 2-2 reversal on the month. We're looking for a 2-2 continuation on the week. And on the daily, we are looking for a 2 down, 2 up reversal on the day for Nike. Oracle ORCL, 2 down green, calls at $73.10 on Oracle. There's a glitch on that. Day and the week are currently both green on Oracle. Palantir PLTR, 2 down green. Day, week, month, all green. Calls at $9.15. Square SQ, 2 down green. Let's look at the time frame continuity. Is just the day that is green, but let's go to the week. Let's see what happens. We go with that weekly chart. We flip to green on the weekly before we even trigger on Square. So that would mean the day and the week are both green on Square for this 2 down, 2 up reversal on SQ. Okay, that's the main watch list, guys. Let's move into the top 5. Okay, so let's go to NEO. This is one of my favorite tickers to play. Has really, really big swings, and I feel like NEO is in the middle of a breakout here. So if we go to the monthly, NEO is 2 up on the monthly, 2 down, 2 up on the weekly. NEO is a 2-2 continuation on the daily. We are looking for a 2 down, 2 up with a trigger at $19.69. First target's at $19.80, which is quite shallow. The next target, let's mark this out for you guys, right there. Target 2 at $19.89. Target 3 at $20.40. I don't think we get there. Target 4, $20.56. So, NEO, 2 down green. So a 2 down that finished green, we can look for calls, like I said, at $19.69. I'll look for NEO to continue on an upward trend. Plug Power is up next. And guys, this top 5 is in no particular order, okay? So Plug Power, inside bar. The day, the week, and the month are all green. If we go to the quarterly, we have a long ways to go to get that quarterly to green. But for this day trade, the day, the week, and the month are all green. They're also all inside bars. I know a lot of guys don't like trading them. Strat Soldier is one of them. Doesn't like trading when they're stuck on an inside bar. But we're going to look at them, guys. So inside bar on Plug Power, I would hope that this thing continues up and we can take calls or common shares at $18. Move that down a bit. And 88 cents. First target at $19.25. If we do go to the downside, you can take puts at $17.86. First target at $17.83. Next target here. But again, I would watch this time frame continuity if we do trend down, okay? Number 3 on the list, and again, no particular order, Facebook has a 3-1 setup. So we're looking for a 3-1-2, the Chicago. Called the Chicago. So inside bars, I didn't really explain this on Plug, but inside bars are like a spring getting loaded, okay? They show consolidation within the ticker symbol or the stock. And when you have a tightening range, so an inside bar or a 1 bar doesn't break the high and it doesn't break the low of the previous candle. It's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And we have these inside bars. We see usually, probably see explosions to one side or the other. I had somebody tell me they looked at that double inside bar top 5 that we gave out. And yep, like I said, it was tomfoolery. That list just did not work out. And sometimes it's just the nature of the stock market. I said in the response, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not a prophet. I can't predict these things, okay? But I can give out ideas of where I think it may go based on what the candlesticks are telling me, okay? So, yes, we had a bunch of fails that turned into 3 bars or outside bars. So you could have played Sarah Strat Sniper's rules on those to get some wins off of the original losses when we triggered, okay? So there's always methods to recover our losses or to work on the next trade, okay, if the first one fails. And that's just an example. But again, guys, I'm not a prophet. I can't predict things foolproof, okay? It's impossible. But we can look at the candlesticks and price action, and that's how we trade, okay? So this is a 3-1 setup. If we go back and look at 3-1 setups in the past, there's one right here, not that long ago. And this thing gapped down like crazy. So we would have had to play the gap on this one on Facebook. I'll see if I can find one more on Facebook here. Right here, back in January of 2022. And here it is, 3-1. And again, we gapped down, but it was a really nice run. Okay, so 3-1 bars are pretty powerful. They're rare setups, and they do tend to work for the most part. Not always. Okay, but for the most part, they tend to work. So the break of the inside bar, I'd like to see this thing continue up based on the day and the week. And then probabilities of the month flipping to green are, well, if we trigger on the daily, we are green on the month, okay? So if we go up, we're green on the day, the week, and the month. That's good news and good for the probability of this trade working out at Facebook. So calls at 196.51, okay? This is play number 4, CRM, Salesforce. So another 3-1 setup on Salesforce. So we take the break of the inside bars, guys, and that's it. Calls at 188.63. I'm just going to change this so I can get my glitch on there. Calls at 188.63, puts at 181.69. This week, I would like to see flip, and in order for it to flip, we just need to trigger to the upside and the week flips, okay? So then we would have the day, the week, and the month all green. If we go on Salesforce to see the last time we had a 3-1 setup right here, okay, nice gap up and a big win. Here's another one, 3-1. This one didn't gap, and we ran for 3 straight days off of that 3-1 setup, okay? So that's the power behind a 3-1 setup right there. Okay, so we've got 4 on the list now. This is number 5. It's pins, Pinterest. Pinterest has a inside bar. Time frame, day, week, and month are all green. We can take calls at $20.02. Puts, but more realistically, I'd like to see this go up, okay, rather than down. But puts would be at $19.38. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BIDU is our bonus pick at number 6. Inside bar, we can take calls at 150.98 and puts at 144.97. We are full time frame to the upside. We are 2 up on the month as well. So day, week, month, quarterly, yearly are all green. Let's look for BIDU to continue higher off of the 150.98 break. Okay, and because you don't see any targets there outside of this one, I'm going to put one more in here for you guys right there. Okay, target number 2. Okay, so that's that on VIDU. Let's give you one more. No, Cisco was the last one we did. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching the ads. I appreciate it. Let's keep the money in your pockets, okay? Let's have a great trading Wednesday. Good luck. I hope you guys are green, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.